Happy holidays and Merry Christmas. You're watching Carvine Gaming. Oh, one moment. And enjoy the video. Hello everyone, Nary here from Carvine Gaming, and some of you knew me on Twitter, the Gaming Dragon. Today I'm coming at you another Let's Play episode of Dawn Chorus, Rune's Path. So, the last place we left off, we were just taking a nice leisurely stroll through the woods with Miko, because the game just wouldn't let us go to Rune's room. But, well, maybe we'll get to go this time. I'm very interested in seeing what exactly happens with this broader overarching mystery in the narrative. Why did the power go out in Devon's Run? Very interesting. I wonder if the werewolf daddy had anything to do with that. Alright guys, let's jump right into it. Sit back and enjoy, grab a cold drink or something nice to eat, and let me entertain you for the next 20 minutes. And anyway, let's start Alarm Chan. Alarm Chan, you're up, and let's jump right into it. I'll record the general ambience first, and then maybe try finding some specific sounds I could use. You can go take photos in the meantime, or stay here with me and talk. I'll stick around. The spot is quite atmospheric. Great. I'll get started then. Miko sits down on the fallen tree, rests the instrument on his knees, and plugs in a small pair of headphones. While the wolf is busy, I walk around, just taking in the atmosphere of this place. I try to muffle my steps, but it's hard to do when the snow is crunching under my paws. When examined up close, everything seems interesting. The lichens growing on the trees, the rhythm of the falling snow, the ever-changing tapestry of clouds above us. Sometimes nature is more beautiful than any animal-created work. I take a few pictures before my paws get cold. I put the camera back and stick them into the pockets of my coat. After a few minutes or less, I walk over to Miko and sit down beside him. How's it going? Good. I recorded some backgrounds and found a pad sound I like that goes along well. If all goes well, I might even finish it today. How about you? I hope you're not getting bored. I feel bad if I took you all the way out here just so that you wouldn't want to walk around. Let me start that one out. I feel bad if I took you all the way out here just so that you'd walk around bored. No, I don't mind just hanging around. Besides, it's my first walk here around here with my digital camera. I'm the opposite of bored. This whole camp feels exciting, for many reasons, and the fact that we can sit together again like this, like that is one of them. By the way, I remember you having just a bit of equipment. How did you get this much? I mean, it must all be expensive as hell. Have you heard of the Manifold Curiosity? I don't recall that name. What's that? It's a game I made the soundtrack for. It was created by a small studio in Helsinki and released earlier this year. Maybe it wasn't a great hit, but it was a good game. You should check it out if you don't know it. They helped me with getting the instruments, and the pay was good enough so that I could buy some more that I wanted. And it's not like it's sunken money. I bought most of these used so I can resell them later at the same price, or just a tad cheaper. Wow, I had no idea. I'm sure it's great. Now I definitely have to play the game, or at least find the soundtrack somewhere. I thought you didn't like making your music public. Yeah, but this was different. I composed it for the game, so it was a commission work, something not fully mine. Not to say I didn't put effort into it, quite the contrary. I tried giving them a soundtrack that would complement the game the best, because that's what soundtracks are for. And I think they liked it, because it made its way into the game for release. I see. Leaning back on the tree trunk, I open my maw and catch a few falling snowflakes, melting on my tongue. Suddenly I feel the wolf's weight resting on my shoulder as he leans on me, continuing to fiddle with the synth on his lap. Before I realize what I'm doing, I move a bit to the side, away from the wolf, breaking the contact between us. He doesn't seem to notice, even though I'm sure he did. Instead, he looks completely focused on the music, engrossed in his own world. I'm sorry, Miko. I belong to the dear boy. The cold wind blows relentlessly, and I start to get a bit cold. I hope Miko hurries up. I wouldn't want to freeze to death out here. And then he did. Okay. Hey! Wow, what a transition. That went quite fast, didn't it? Maybe for you. The lectures for today have concluded. Rune and I joined Miko for the last one, on language patterns recognition and dolphins, and we weren't disappointed. The lectures were good, but it'll be nice to actually be there tomorrow. We've missed a few interesting ones. I was excited to hear about the brain implants, and we got equilibria of stellar systems instead. Oh, tomorrow's going to be great. I can't wait for the trip to the town. I doubt there'd be much to do there, but it looked quite picturesque on the photos. God, this music is beautiful. I hope to take some nice ones on my own. No, I was supposed to check if there were any tea houses there. I completely forgot. I'll check when I get back to my room then. Tea houses? My favorite places to spend time with my friends. They're much quieter than pubs, often have a chill atmosphere and nice music. I should check out what's in the town myself. Maybe I'll come up with some nice ideas for something to do. We're supposed to have around 4 hours of free time there. Should be plenty of time to visit the tea house, go for a lunch, and have a walk around the town. By the way, do you have anything planned for now? Yeah, I need to resume working on a project for the university. I'm already a bit behind it. Oh. Now? Yeah, I won't have time for it after the camp. I'll try to finish it quickly and have a free evening. You don't need any help with that? I don't have any plans. I could come over and try to make myself useful. No need to. I just have a data model to design. It's nothing big. I should be done with it quickly. You idiot. I'm trying to flirt with you. Oh, Carvine, if you want to, we could go for a swim before dinner. How about that? I'm going with Devin again. You could join us. I could use some exercise. Yeah. You're free to join too, Miko. Thanks, but swimming is not my forte. Actually, I have some stuff to do as well, so I'll just leave you two for now. Huh. That's pretty quick. Sure thing. See you later. See ya. By the way, want to hit the sauna after swimming? Oh, I don't think we'll have time for that. Dinner will be served at 16 o'clock, and I thought about meeting at the pool at 15:15. If I finish working before then, I'll come by earlier. So, see you in a while. Yeah, good luck with your project. Damn it! Oh. I enjoyed talking with him, and I hoped we could go somewhere now and discuss the lectures. We heard some wild ideas and interesting concepts today, and talking with someone who has a different perspective on it was interesting. Cognitive studies are more concerned with what rather than how, so talking with a neurobiologist was quite enlightening. That's another reason for why we have this camp. Discussing the topics with students from different courses broadens our horizons. Well, I'll go to my room for a bit and spend some time alone then. That's also fine. And here I am again, within the four walls that serve as my temporary home. Like a snake shedding its skin, I can finally take off any masks I wear around others. I'm not tired, but my head feels empty. The lectures drained me completely of any mental energy. I drop the camera bag on the floor and sit down on the bed with a loud creak. Oh, what I'd give to have a mattress this nice in my own room back at the dorm. Sprawling out on the bed, I look up at the ceiling. I took some nice photos today, but I don't feel like doing anything with them now. I should also write down some notes from the lectures, but I don't feel like it either. I don't really feel like doing anything, to be honest. I'm feeling a bit lost for some reason. As if I left a part of me somewhere and I can't find it now. I left my arm in front of me just to see if I still can, and then opened my eyes to look at my outstretched palm. It felt just like usual a few moments ago, so where did this sudden emptiness come from? The patterns in the wood start feeling familiar to me, a sign that this room really is mine. I traced them with my eyes, wondering how old this building is. Probably not too old, maybe from the 50s or 60s. Either way, it's all nicely renovated, but the old rustic's design still shows in places, adding some charm. Crazy how Norway went from being one of the poorest countries in Europe to one of the richest. Creme de la creme of places to live within just decades. Just 100 years ago, Norwegians were massively immigrating to the U.S. escaping the famine, and now Norway is the place people immigrate to. Buildings like this one are a reflection of the turbulent history of the country, and then the prosperity that came after it. Maybe I should have studied architecture instead, or interior design. Cognitive science is interesting, but doesn't really satisfy the artistic part of me. Thankfully, I have photography, I just wish I had more time for it. And that earning money with it would be easier. I could always try becoming an events photographer, but it's hard without any experience. How are 18 and 19-year-old kids supposed to decide what they want to do for the rest of their lives? Sometimes I wonder if the path I chose for myself is right for me. Maybe I'm making all the wrong choices. How am I supposed to know if I will enjoy the life I'm working for? Someone laughs outside, shouting something to their friends. I imagine them running around and jumping into the snow, all dressed in colorful coats. I think I'll just read a book for now. That should occupy my time until it's time to head for the swimming pool. I grab the one I was reading on the bus and get comfy on the bed, opening the book where I last finished reading. The book tells a simple story, but it's well written and engaging. It's about a guy trying to get back to his hometown for his mother's funeral, but it's not sad, just reflective. A few years earlier, his mother threw him out, and since then he has been living with an artistic collective in the desert. Hitchhiking his way through the country, he thinks of his life back when he was living with his family, the time he spent apart from them, wondering what went wrong with their relationship and why. I'm halfway through it already, but frankly, I don't want it to end. It does sound like a good book. Sounds like a very sad book, though. I stand up from the bed, walk up to the door and open it. Oh! Hey, what's up? We were waiting for you at the locker room, but you didn't show up, so I came to check if you were here. Still interested? Oh, yeah, sure! I rubbed my eyes sleepily, trying to remember where the last 2 hours went. Sorry, I think I fell asleep? Oh, I had no idea you were this tired. Me neither. I must have dozed off when I was reading. Just let me grab my swimming shorts and towel real quick, okay? Sure thing. We're not in a hurry. If you need a moment, you can sit down for a while first. No, I'm good. I just need to walk off the drowsiness. Okay. Should I wait outside then? No. You can sit here if you want. Thanks. Rune takes the only chair and looks around. His eyes stop for a bit longer on the open book, still lying on the bed. If I knew he'd come, I'd have cleaned up the room a bit. My clothes are still lying on the bed, though at least they're folded. It feels nice having him here, though, even if it's just a brief visit. 1 second, guys. You got a nice room. Not much different from yours. A bit more cluttered, maybe. You're right, but I like the colors here. That's a nice book, by the way. I enjoyed it quite a lot. I blush and mumble something, taking out the novel from the wardrobe. Okay, I'm ready now. Let's go, then. I told Devin to go ahead. I hope he actually listened. I wouldn't want him to wait for us for no reason. Are you done with what was it, designing a data model? Oh, well, no. It turned out to be a bit trickier than I thought. I'll have to continue working on it after dinner. Maybe swimming will help me with ideas. Are you sure you don't want me to help? I just need more time, that's all. Don't worry. It's not like I worry, but if you're stuck, then another pair of eyes might be helpful. Besides, you said you wanted a free evening. Maybe with me you could finish the work faster? Do you know anything about data models? A bit. We have quite a lot of computer science in our studies. We won't know if I'd be able to help until I try. Fair point. We enter the locker room, which is, again, empty. I'm starting to wonder if no one else uses the amenities here. Devin must already be in the swimming pool. Let's change quickly and join him. Thankfully, this time you won't terrify him with your shameful nudity. Yeah, that wasn't the best idea. It wasn't mine, though. He didn't think much of it, don't worry. I talked with him afterwards, and he said he was just surprised to see you like that, so everything is fine. We have around half an hour left before dinner, so we have to make it quick and practice hard. Remembering how my legs were on fire after the last session, I'm already dreading this. You did quite well the last time, but I know you can do better today. Oh, we're gonna work you hard. A few days of practice and you'll surprise even yourself. I don't like this look. A cold chill of dread runs down my spine. This is going to be a long half an hour. And then he drowned. Water. It feels so nice just to float on it, half submerged. Like being in limbo. I don't have to move, I don't have to think, I don't have to perceive. It's almost as if there was no me. It's comforting, almost meditative. Are you coming out? Nope, I'm too tired. The stag is standing at the edge of the pool and looking at me with concern. But you can move, right? Yeah, I'm just joking. Not about being tired, about not coming out. Don't worry, I'll be fine. Okay, I'll go ahead and take a shower. Trying to keep up with the two athletes proved to be a stupid idea. In retrospect, I should have known it'd end up like this, but my competitive spirit didn't let me stay behind. Obviously, I was doomed to failure from the beginning. I stayed far behind them, but I truly tried my best, which was a mistake. Devin left a bit earlier, and as he started before us, and around that time I completely gave up. I swim towards the ladder and climb up, shivering in the air that's colder than I'd like. My legs hurt and I'm dead tired, but there's something satisfying about that feeling. With heavy steps, I make my way into the locker room. Hey, Carvine, how are you feeling? You seemed pretty winded already when I was leaving. I'm good, thank you. It was a rather intense session, that's all. Good to hear. I was afraid you went a bit overboard. See you at the dinner. It's served in a few minutes. See ya. I still have no idea how I should refer to him. When Rune's with us, I feel more comfortable, but talking with Devin alone feels weird. Phew, time for a shower. Oh man, I want to lie down and never stand up again. Oh, shit! Gonna have to block that one out. Are my eyes deceiving me? I stop in my tracks and blink twice. But the view before me stays the same. Rune standing under the shower completely naked, rubbing soap into his wet fur. Not wanting to make it awkward, I walk up to the closest shower and turn on the water. Still, I can't take my eyes off the showering stag. Thankfully, he has his eyes closed, standing under the stream of water, so he can't see me staring. What if he wants me to stare? I mean, it's possible, isn't it? I know showering after swimming should be done with a swimsuit, but the last time we were here, he had it on, so why not now? I gulp because there's a lot to stare at. I still wouldn't want to catch him. I still wouldn't want him to catch me looking, and I wouldn't want to be caught having a boner in the shower, so I focus on cleaning myself. Oh, I'm going to be sore after this. Oh, you have no idea. A sauna would be nice now, but warm water will have to do for now. Damn, nothing happened. While dressing himself, Rune starts humming a melody. How much energy does he have? All I can think of now is either my bed or dinner, likely already waiting for us. Rune. Yeah? Why did you shower without a swimsuit this time, but not yesterday? Oh, did it bother you? I assumed you're comfortable with nudity, sorry. It didn't bother me at all, don't worry, it just surprised me. I didn't want to scare Devin off yesterday. For him, nudity in public spaces is still a big deal. He barely goes to saunas for that reason, too, silly panther. Okay, ready to go? Yep. We leave the locker room together, heading to the cafeteria. Rune, lively as ever, me, barely keeping up with him. Oh, I need a break. This better not be it. Okay. Our paw steps are the only sound filling the corridor, apart from occasional chatter of a group of students passing us by. From our table, the four of us finish eating first. I'm going with Rune to his room to help him. Miko and Bjorn just happened to leave at the same moment as us. Why has everyone been so quiet since we left the cafeteria? They're all looking somewhere off in the distance, deep in thoughts. Rune is likely thinking about that project he's working on, but what's up with the rest? Miko, how's it going with your music? Are you working on something new? Not great. I have a hard time focusing on it. I had an idea I wanted to test, but it's not coming together. Maybe I should take my equipment and go somewhere else. Changing scenery often helps. No harm in trying that, yeah? Bjorn, and how are you doing? The bear doesn't even hear me. Is something troubling him? Hey, Bjorn? This time I wave near his face, trying to get his attention. He focuses his sight on my paw first, then at me. What's up? Is everything okay? Yeah, all's fine. Yeah, sure, I can see that clearly. Ah, well. Travis reminded me of something I'd rather not remember. He's a good friend, but a bit overzealous sometimes. What do you mean? He likes to help his friends, which is usually a good thing, but sometimes he does so without them asking, or without telling them. Huh, that's rather cryptic. But Bjorn seems to not want to talk about it, so I decide to drop the topic. By the way, do you know why Lake wasn't at dinner? He wasn't? I assumed he was just sat at a different table. No, he's probably off getting banged by Torolf. Ah, so that's why it was so quiet at dinner today. Ow, how could I not notice that? Carvine, you know him better than I do. Can you send him a message? Sure, good idea. And that's my room. See you guys later, probably. See ya. Actually, would you mind if I visited you for a brief while? Not at all. Come on in. So it's just the two of us again. Are you sure you want to help me? Don't you have like 100 better things to do on camp than thinking about data models? Not if I get to spend time with you. Oh, I'm sure, but you owe me a visit to the sauna later. Oh, I see what you're after. Deal. You see, I'm bundling the results by time frame. That's trivial. But should I keep all the measurements in one table, each with an ID of the device? Even if I keep all the device attributes in a second normal form, the table will get huge very quickly, and data from different devices gets mixed. Making a separate table for each device is a terrible idea, but with hundreds of measurements per minute, the size is a concern. The project Rune is working on turned out to be related to an eye implant that our university is working on. The sensors aren't perfect and generate some signal noise on their own, so they want to train a neural network to filter that noise. We're gonna keep going. But first it needs some test data. Pretty huge stuff if you ask me. I'm surprised they asked Rune to help it with that. It seems rather important. And the device stores the readings as an array of values? Yeah, I got a data sample from the professor. Why are you using a relational database for this, if there aren't really any relations here other than device measurement? Oh, I have zero experience with nosebleed. I have zero experience with nosebleed databases. I'm just a neuroscientist. Come on. You could have a nested structure with a list of devices, each with a list of measurements, each with an array of values for each sensor and a timestamp. Huh. And you know how to implement that? Sure, just give me a moment. Oh, this shouldn't be too hard. Actually, it should take me just a moment. Okay, it should be working now. Is it working? It is working! Carvine, you're a magician! Oh, I'm not even a programmer. I just had to do something similar for one of my classes. I don't know what I'd do without you. You're great, really. I never know how to react to compliments, but hearing one from Rune pretty much reduces me to a mumbling, blushing mess. I need to implement an API for that, but it shouldn't take long. I won't need any help with that, so I'll drop you a message in like half an hour, and we can go somewhere together. Would it be a problem if I stayed here? I might still prove useful, and I don't have any plans for now. Actually, guys, I'm gonna save it right here. Please, let me know if it ends very quickly, and I'll just do a quick follow-up video. Oh, yeah. Alright. Alright, guys, thank you so much for watching. This has been another episode of Rune's Path. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and ring that notification bell to the next video. I love you all. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!